And even in some extreme cases like Spotify, where they are just putting a foot in the sand saying, hey, if
Bro,
you
this one with Spotify is literally insane, bro. That doesn't wait, what? Spotify just warns some users verify your age with facial recognition or lose your account.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
No fucking way, dog. So apparently, YouTube wants your ID to watch them. I don't know when the hell this even became a thing, but you're not asking me for my ID. I told you I'm 24 years old, and nigga, I'm 24 years old, nigga. Trust. You're gonna have to fight me for my ID. What do you want my shit for? Who are you? Google? Fuck no. Get out of here.
very seldomly do a lot of the countries in the world work in tandem, doing things lock and step. But for this internet verification, identification to make the internet safer movement, it seems like a lot of countries have been, hand in hand with their efforts in order to make sure that you age verify. But why?
For everybody who's out there thinking of using VPNs, let me just say to you directly, verifying your age keeps a child safe, keeps children safe in our country. So let's just not try and find a way around. Just prove your age, make the internet safer for children, make it a better experience.
How does telling you I'm 24 years old mean that that's gonna help a child? That's where I'm coming from with it. A 12-year-old doesn't have an ID, a driver's license. You know what I'm saying? I do. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. How does that equate? How does that equate? If I put in my ID to access whatever the hell I'm trying to access, this what I'm doing right now is helping children in some way, shape, or form. And now they're safer? Nah, I don't get it.
For everyone. That's surely
I
what we
don't
should
get it.
aspire to in this country.
Yeah, he looks like he's clearly getting paid to do something like this. It started off with this one Twitter
100%.
user who got banned from their own Discord server. The tweet says, "Wake up,
Oh,
new
wow.
UK law banning 18 plus content without ID verification. Banned from opening channels on my own Discord server. My server that I own. I'm tired of defending the UK. It truly is to be British." It's called the Children's Online Safety Act in the UK. And
Damn.
on July 5th, sites were tasked with enacting some sort of protections or barriers to not allow children to just be on the apps freely or at all. This denoted that all pornography sites in the UK.
Bro, it's like the UK runs the fucking world, bro. Dude, these niggas, the UK, the UN, whoever, bro, Europe, my nigga, it's like they rule the world, bro. These niggas say one thing, everybody else gotta run with it. Nigga, I'm on the other side of the world. Fuck is you doing? Just cause you doing left don't mean I need to do left, nigga. I want to do right. Who the fuck is you? Like with the iPhones, like I think when the 15 came out, it was gonna be another lightning cable. That's the reason why it's Type C, because of I think it's called the EU, not the UN, the EU, the European Union. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, every phone from now on gotta have Type C. I'm like, dog, what? And then now Apple's like, well, if I want to sell my phone, I gotta have Type C. So now Type C's in the US. And it's like, dog, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Type C is goated. I ain't gonna lie. Type C is goated. But it's just like, you gonna let this nigga bully you around? Nigga, who the fuck is you? You better watch out.
Had rigorous, and I mean rigorous age checks. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, well, how does something like this even work? What do rigorous age verification methods look like? Well, in this article from The Guardian, age assurance measures for pornography providers supported by Ofcom include facial age estimation, which assesses a person's likely age through a live photo or video, checking a person's age via their credit card provider, bank, or mobile phone network operator, photo ID matching, where a passport or similar ID is checked against a selfie or a digital identity wallet that contains proof proof of age. Is this a surveillance state? Now, I know what people are probably thinking, Omar, if this is only hitting pornography sites, then why do you even care? Well, for them, it's hitting a lot of different sites. It's hitting YouTube, Discord, Spotify, even Wikipedia. They are all getting hit by
Spotify
this
and
online
Wikipedia,
safety act in the
nigga?
UK.
No fucking way, bro. I gotta be 18 to listen to music, my nigga? Fuck out of here. This is why I went to Apple, bro. Apple wouldn't do no bullshit like that. What the hell? What the helly? Nigga, I already tell you, I already pay you for premium. Nigga, now you talking about some, look here, bro. I'm finna take away your account because like I don't even know if you over 18, bro. I really feel like you 14, bro. Like, can you prove that you 18? You look 14, I'm not gonna lie. Nigga, I'm 24. What do you mean? I listen to Lil Baby and Gunna. What do you mean? I don't understand. I'm like, what?
You have to
What?
verify your age. Now, I'm not saying that the internet is damn near rendered useless over there in T-land, but for the most part, a lot of these things are going to have to ask you to be constantly surveilled or constantly tracked. Your every move is going to be constantly tracked as you jump from site to site. You are going to be tasked with verifying yourself. And why I think it's scary is because, like I said before, it's not as if there's been a time where I've known in my life for every country to move lock and step like this. But on August 13th in the US, YouTube is going to be having you do some sort of ID or verification.
No fucking way. No way this is real. It's not going to be UK no more. YouTube was flashing IDs in the US starting August 13th. Nigga, that's in 11 days. As of recording this video. Starting August 13th, we'll extend teen protections to US users we now estimate to be under 18. Protections include... But like, why? Because YouTube is already strict enough with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I guess they just want to actually prove you're 18 because you low-key are able to make an account to where you say you're over 18, but you're really not. So I mean, I guess. No way this is real. Let me look this up. So the AI analyzes, instead of just relying on your birthday, it's gonna estimate your age using behavioral signals such as the types of videos you watch, search behavior, and just how long your account has been active. Okay. Automatic restrictions for under 18 identified accounts. Age restricted videos are blocked. Personalized ads are disabled. Digital well-being tools are enabled. Repeated recommendations. Okay. If you're misidentified as a teen, yeah, incorrectly flags an adult as a minor, the user will be prompted to verify their age using one of the following. Once verified, full access to age restricted content is restored. Damn, that's crazy. Like, it's really making it seem really everyone has to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if now, like I said, I'm 24, right? I am 24. And I had my account for, I think, over a decade. I've had my account. Well, not the account I'm recording this on, but I've had my main account for like over a decade, right? So if I had that for that long, you telling me in all three of my accounts, because I have 3 different YouTube accounts, are you telling me on all 3 of those accounts, AI is going to be like, nah, you're under 18. Let me see your ID. Like, insane work. That's crazy. That's what it kind of seems from when I'm reading it. It's not really... That's crazy. I guess it would go behavioral first. You know what I'm saying? And then it will be like,
For your
oh, okay. You know, by the way you behave, it looks like you're probably over 18, so you're good. By the way you behave, looks like you might be under 18, low key. Let me see your ID. Crazy.
access to the site. And yes, that's with age estimation. They'll be able to look at you and track you. And I guess you could look at the bright side of this. It's not like you're going to be like Australia, who has their under 16-year-old youth being subjected to a complete and utter stoppage of all social media. That does also include YouTube.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people don't think that YouTube is considered social media. I don't know how they can just take away the educational aspects of it too. I wonder if you're a creator.
I mean, YouTube is low-key like social media, but damn, you took that shit away for the niggas under 16? Nigga, YouTube was helping me learn school, my nigga. If it wasn't for YouTube, nigga, I wouldn't even have a high school diploma, much less go to college. What? That's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. That's actually insane.
In Australia, who's under 16, how that affects you, that stuff seems to be ridiculous.
Landmark crackdown
Wow.
on social media use for children under 16 will extend to include YouTube.
The Communications Minister this morning revealing the video platform even wheeled in some familiar faces in a last-ditch attempt to sway the decision.
YouTube did send the Wiggles to try and persuade me to their position.
Did they?
They did. They sent Big Wiggle, and obviously, like my twins. love the
You're
Wiggles.
joking, right?
YouTube is unserious.
They certainly have extreme lengths that the platform went to push back as it lobbied for a carve-out. But it has now been...
Cuz, bro, that's mad bread. Chill. You ban YouTube as a whole. That means they ban YouTube and YouTube Kids, my nigga. Nobody under 16 is watching that shit. That is insane. Like, I can understand a little younger, but like to be 15, even 14 to 16, you can't even watch YouTube? That's insane, bro. Bro, I remember being 15 watching my favorite YouTuber, just laughing it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to learn something real quick. Like, bro, YouTube is one of the most amazing apps, bro. Like, you can do anything on fucking YouTube, bro. You can watch this reaction channel that you're watching right now. You can watch someone fix a car. You can watch someone put a baby to sleep. Like, it's so much shit. Like, that's crazy. Like, what? It's not even just, oh, we're gonna restrict. Like, no, like, we're blocking the whole thing completely. We want nothing to do with it. That's crazy. That's actually
the
insane.
banned list for under 16s, joining Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and Snapchat. From December, kids will no longer be able to sign up for accounts.
Now, me personally, I do agree that there needs to be some sort of safety measures for kids, you know, being online. I do think that the powers...
Oh, yeah, 100%, 100%. I'm just coming from the standpoint of YouTube. The Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, X, all those other social media apps, 100%. Take them niggas off. Block the fuck out them niggas, 100%. You feel me? 100%. I agree. But YouTube? That's why I draw the line. I ain't even gonna lie. I'd move countries. I'm not even gonna cap with you. I'm not. I'd actually move fucking countries. Like, that's insane, dog.
Tech people, I don't not agree with that premise. I do think that totally stripping people's ability to access these sites or platforms is out of pocket. And I do think creating some sort of Big Brother type surveillance state where they're tracking your every move is a way cross boundary. The only reason why these platforms even got to this level is because there's been years and years of no sorts of regulations. I mean, the way that there's been slow creeps of ads and harmful ads to children through these different websites is insane. And the same thing with things like pornography or the way that they handle microtransactions. We've seen so many examples of microtransactions being run wild in court cases where kids run up parents' credit cards to buy tens of thousands of dollars in Robux, and people have no clue how that happened. Yeah, that's because you guys let the tech companies get this far. But ultimately, I don't think that the answer to that is, you know, coming down with some sort of the long arm of the law in the extent of banning people from these platforms. This seems like an overstep, like how they handled crack in the 80s.
Yeah.
Especially when you're leaving these tech companies to create...
You know how I see it? This is how I see it. Back in school, right? If you missed a certain amount of days, you know what I'm saying? They'll give you truancy. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is with that, they don't come after the children. They come after their parents. You feel me? They come after your mom and dad, and it's their problem because they the ones supposed to get you into school. You feel me? So in my eyes, it's like, why not just punish the parents? You know what I'm saying? Why are we punishing the kids? Like, low key, kids need YouTube, bro. Like YouTube, yeah, it got some, some negative shit sometimes and stuff like that. But kids need YouTube, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Kids need YouTube. Like, I would just put it on the parents, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't you protecting your child? YouTube is a safe platform, but it has some things that are negative in it. That's where the parent will come in, Damn. That's some crazy work.
Solutions in order to collect this data and prove verification. They are just going to get nasty and nasty about it. This is what Pornhub was fighting for in the US maybe a couple months ago when they started to voluntarily strip themselves from the different states that, went about going and banning them. They weren't going to get creative about the solution because if left to the devices of the companies, you'd end up like YouTube is doing. YouTube's solution for interpreting how a viewer is of a certain age, over or under 18. We will use AI to interpret a variety of signals that help us to determine whether a user is over or under 18. The signals include types of videos a user is searching for, the categories of videos they have watched, or the longevity of the account. When the system identifies a teen user, it will automatically apply our age-appropriate experiences and protections, including disable personalized advertising, turning on digital well-being tools, whatever that means, and adding safeguards to recommendations, including limiting repetitive views of some kinds of content. If the system incorrectly estimates a user to be under 18, they will have the option to verify that they are 18 or over, such as credit card or government ID. We will only allow...
it sounds like you're gonna have full access, right? Then it's gonna be watching you, and then it's like once you do something that flags it, it's gonna just automatically disable some stuff, enable these other things, and restrict your account. Then it's like, hey, if you want your shit back, I'm gonna need to see your ID. Like, that's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It really
users who have been inferred or verified as 18 to view age-restricted content that may be inappropriate for younger users. God forbid a man likes cartoons. I wonder how they're even gonna classify.
That's literally what I'm thinking, bro. Like, what if I search up my childhood, like, cartoons? You feel me? Generator Rex, Ben 10, shit like that. Now what? Now all of a sudden I'm 16 years old? Like, nigga, you have my birthday. It literally just passed. I just turned 24. Now you're flagging me saying that I'm 17 and I gotta show you my ID. I'm watching Ben 10 of all people, my guy. Like, what do you mean? Or what if you have nieces and nephews and you watch what you watch on YouTube, right? But you have your nieces and nephews, they don't got no YouTube channel. You just put something on so they can watch something. Now all of a sudden the TV turns off and it's telling you to show your ID. So when you want to go back to what you want to watch, all because of the fact that you were showing your niece and nephew SpongeBob, my nigga. What?
Of content is for who? Now, of course, if you're watching Baby Shark, I would assume that they would assume that you're some sort of baby. But also, if I'm a parent and I have an account on YouTube and I put on Baby Shark for my kids, are they automatically gonna assume now that my account is a kid account? I think that there's so many.
That's what I'm saying.
This is not thought out thoroughly, that it's really just being passed over. Like, I don't know how people could be for this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I guess now we'll really figure out if like the streamers have a kid-like audience, because if they start putting under 18 for people that watch a lot of Kai Cenat content, they're gonna be telling on themselves that YouTube believes that Kai Cenat has just a majority kid audience. And even in some extreme cases like Spotify, where they are just putting a foot in the sand saying, hey, if
bro, this one with Spotify is literally insane, bro. That doesn't... Wait, what? Spotify just warns some users, verify your age with facial recognition or lose your account?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
No fucking way, dog. They partnered with a third-party app called Yoti to scan your face via your phone to decide how old you appear. If the AI thinks you look too young, you're forced to upload an ID. Fail to comply in 90 days and your account is deleted. Niggas can't even... God forbid a man wants to listen to music, bro. God forbid he wants to listen to his podcast. God for... Like, bro, what? That don't make no sense at all. You're gonna delete my account? That's crazy. I literally pay for premium. I don't use Spotify. I haven't used it in years, but that's wild. Show me your ID or I'll delete your account right now. What type of fucking ultimatum is this?
Verify that your account is 18 plus. We are going to delete your account. It should be as clear as day that there is about to be some sort of war between tech companies and big governmental agencies. What's basically happening is that the government wants some sort of backdoor access to these social media sites, these big tech sites, and that could spell very bad for a lot of civilians out there. I think that people don't realize how much of an intrusion on your liberties this just is. Apple and other companies have gone through great lengths to protect you in different legal cases, historically speaking. Like if you do a crime and you end up dead, or your iPhone is locked, or whatever the case may be, the government does not have the right to access that iPhone just because you're under arrest. But with this, there's going to be some sort of sneaky maneuvering that takes place, and ultimately they will have access to your personal effects. Now, what they do with that, I don't know, and I really don't care. I just don't want my personal effects being subject to my governor or my mayor or my president's peeping eyes. Companies like Apple, Meta, and even Pornhub have come up with some sort of creative solutions to help remedy this situation, saying that, hey, you can do ID verification at the phone level in order to create a system that identifies users and be a different way of doing things like that. But these governmental agencies are saying, no, that we're not doing that. And I know some of you are just like Azim Gold saying, well, Omar, at some point, real ID verification for the internet was going to be inevitable. Like, it was going to have to happen. But I agree with Dota and others on the internet saying that it does not have to be like this. You didn't have to go about it these ways. There's other ways to protect the kids on the internet as opposed to making the entirety of the world have to verify their existence on the internet. This is just an overstep, just plain and simple. There is no way to say it
That's wild.
This is just an overstep. And we haven't talked about it yet, but where are the parents' accountability in all of this conversation? Like, I shouldn't have
that, bro. I literally said that earlier in the video, bro. Like, why not just leave it to the parents, dog? Like, my little truancy analogy, that's where I'm coming from with it, Like, I've seen it on my own. Like, I have two examples. I grew up with this dude and I grew up with this girl. They didn't live together. It's two different separate stories. I'm just using the same time. They both grew up in a household where there's no social media. They knew of Instagram, Facebook, TikTok didn't exist back then, but all that, but they never used it. They never had an account. They never even had a phone, right? Until the day they turned 18. That's when they got their phone, made their accounts, started going crazy. You feel me? Like, it's not that hard. Like, I don't know why we can't just educate the parents to protect their own kids. And then if something happens to where the kid gets exploited or whatever the case may be, I believe it should fall back on the parents. That's shit. You're the legal guardian. He or she, they can make decisions for themselves, but they can't legally make a decision for themselves until they really turn 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they stop using mommy and daddy's help is when this the day they turn 18. On their 18th birthday, that's when they do that shit. So I don't know. That's crazy. That's wild. Can you imagine putting your ID just to watch one of my videos? Could never be me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I would never do that to you. I wouldn't. YouTube would.
For the
Spotify would.
Protection of children, and I keep putting quotation marks on protection of children because this isn't even really protection. People are already discovering in real time workarounds for this problem and still backdoor ways to access the site.
It's so many backdoors and shit don't even matter, bro.
Type thing. This is just a simple way to give a nuisance to the general public so that they have to give up access to their data in order.
And it's also just like, bro, I'm not trying to give you more of my information than I already have to. You already got my name. You already got my address, my age. What more do you want? Now you want to see my full ID so you can have my driver license number and all the extra shit that goes with. Nah, I'm not rocking with that, bro. Because then what? Okay, boom, I'm verified. I got access again. Now what you gonna do with the picture? You know what I'm saying? Then they could just tell you, oh, it deletes itself once you regain your access. Okay, and you feel me? I'm pretty sure the CEO of the T-App told that to all them girls. Now look at them. All they shit is exposed. Now everybody's doxxed. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I can't go for that. You feel me? I really don't think it's for the kids for real. I feel like they're just saying this for the kids because, you know, everyone inherently wants to protect children. You feel me? So I feel like them just saying, oh, this is protect the kids. And it's like, oh, you know, if I'm protecting the kid, I'll show my ID. That's cool. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for
that's weird.
That's
weird
to consume the content,
It's weird.
or whatever the case may be. I think another thing that's not being noted in this conversation is that this is an act of censorship. Just full stop. We're all about free speech. We're all about, you know, sharing ideas. We're all about connecting as a community. But is it that the kids were on the app seeing these bad and nasty things, twerk videos, bad ads, or is it that they were getting educated in real time about events and you can no longer skew a narrative as a governmental agency? Which one is it? Which one is it? Because that's the adverse side effect of these things.
Could
no
be
longer
both.
can I access Twitter as a youth or TikTok as a youth or YouTube as a youth and learn about what's really going on 2 states over. No. I just can't do that anymore. So now we're back to basically the 1950s where I have
Or living in fucking Australia, you're banned from all the social media apps. You can't, and let's just say you lose your phone, nigga, now you got nobody to talk to. Now you can't even get in contact with your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Or be able to even go on YouTube and learn that, oh wow, that's going on in Saudi Arabia? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
to watch the news with my mom and dad.
Crazy
or
word,
I have
bro.
to,
Crazy
I don't
word.
know, read it in a newspaper. We've regressed in less time than it took for us to progress when it came to sharing news and information and being educated as a youth. There's potentially some good to come out of this. I think that the personalized ads being blocked for kids is, you know, a good thing. And I do think that even though this is not my true beliefs from the government, because this would be the one time they decided to protect kids, protecting kids from seeing things like pornography is a good thing. Thumbs up there. But overall, creating this surveillance state across the board for any and everybody who's consuming content, no matter the age, no matter the race, demographic, whatever the case may be, that is totally bad. And then on top of that, you being censored from your words to another person is bad. This could also and will also affect those who create content like myself, because I'm pretty sure advertisers are going to look and
you know what? I just thought about something. How actually stupid this shit is. Hear me out. Hear me out. Say you're underage, right? Boom. Now the app figures out you're underage. It blocks you. You don't even have to really show your face. It says, I need to see your face before I right? You can go with like your big brother who's older. Here, can you put your face in this real quick so I can get back to watching my YouTube channel? I'm trying to watch AB. I'm trying to watch AB Reacts. Can you do that for me, big bro? Appreciate it. Simple as that. Simple as that. Now what? You have my brother's face who's over 18. Now I got access back into the account and I'm still underage. It don't matter for real. It don't matter for real.
Well,
come on.
This kind of is stunted now over here. So maybe we should take our advertising dollars away from this platform and try to think of something creatively different. That in and of itself is bad. All of these things are bad. I don't think that a child should have to put in ID just to Google what time the skate park closes. Oh wait, they closed the skate park as well. So kids aren't even being protected there. A lot of it is just malarkey. I don't like it. If I had to give it a grade, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. I just hate shit like this.
Yeah, man, it's just bullshit. That's all it is. It's just some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's just some bullshit. It's probably for something bigger that they're planning or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it ain't really gonna affect me. I don't give a fuck. Like I said in the last video, I got more important shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? But shit. Age verification, my fucking Harvard law degree.